Whether we like it or not, there is a problem. We need to discuss the problem. We are disagreeing with ourselves, and we have every reason to disagree. The North before now is saying we don't believe in separation. But as I'm standing, I'm telling you that if there's going to be separation tomorrow, the North is ready for it. We are also ready. Let's go our either ways. And I'm telling you this with all sincerity. Northern Nigeria before now do not want to hear anything separation. But as of today, as I speak to you, the North is equally ready to live. Please disagree with me, but I will speak. This is why we are here. This is why we are here. Good. Let us discuss the controversy and let us find a solution to the problem. Please allow him. Somebody has his opinion. You have your opinion. This is why we are here. If you disagree with me, come up and give your position. This is my position. This is the position of Northern Nigeria. So if you disagree, make your position known. Yes, we should create. There should be a room for discussion. Call it national conference. Call it national conference. Call it restructuring. Call it whatever. I agree that we should come to a round table and discuss Nigeria and discuss the way forward for Nigeria. I agree that we are disagreeing. I agree that there's a problem.
Hello guys, that video you just watched now is very funny. Very funny because this is the same thing that Nnamdi wanted ever since, and then the government arrested him for that because he said that Nigeria have expired and also that he needs Biafra to be separated from Nigeria, and then the government went ahead to arrest him, and then since today till today he has been in detention. But here I hear another leaders that have said the same thing and they had to be arrested or detained. Then my question is, what did Nnamdi did, or like is it that he did something that is different from what these Northerners are doing now? Because these Northerners are asking for Yoruba nation. They want to be on their own now. They are saying if that's the way forward, that they are ready for it. The same thing that Nnamdi said, and then he was arrested for it. You heard that they are purely ready to separate from Nigeria, because they now know that one Nigeria cannot work. Well, in Nigeria, one Nigeria cannot work. Unity cannot work in Nigeria because everybody have their own personal belief, personal interest, and as all human beings, some people are selfish. Like we have our leaders that have sworn that no Igbo will be on the political position in this country. Why? Because I put a video on my channel where I told you guys that a memo was sent to the government house that they should be careful of the Igbos. That was what so exposed, that they should be careful of the Igbos. But this is now the video again where the Yorubas and Northerners are asking the Nigerians to separate. That's the only way forward, and I'm glad that they are now coming back to the senses that this is the only way forward. But I'll let you guys just listen to what the reactions of the Nigerians on these same issues. I'll be to you guys shortly.
Yesterday or from the beginning of this week that Nigeria expired 10 years ago. Yes. Nigeria was 100 years in 2014, and it was obvious that Jonathan was in power then. Yes. And it dawned on Jonathan that he conducted this national confab, yes, for everybody to know which way to go. Yes. If it is impossible for us to be one, people should go their different ways. Yes. I mean, Igbo man, Yoruba man, Hausa man, and the Fulani man might just find his way into the Sahel country of desert where he comes from. And you can see we are just fighting ourselves over nothing, immaterial things. It is now that they actually know that Nigeria has expired, when they have actually nearly annihilated the whole Igbos 57, 56, 55, 54 years ago. When they actually know that Igbo has already finished, that is when they come out to tell you that Nigeria has expired. Nigeria has expired. Nigeria did not only expire. Nigeria is finished since 10 years ago. And I'm telling you, everybody is supposed to go to their different ways. Like you see Obasanjo now. Obasanjo is suffering from Igbophobia. Yet, he is accusing other Nigerians of Igbophobia too. Igbophobia is holding Obasanjo himself. Go and interview him. Igbophobia. He is among this because was he not among those people that actually annihilated the Igbos at the exits of Umuahia and the Port Harcourt? during the war.
Then when he was fighting,
The defendant had disguising himself as if he was a man going to farm to actually beat the intelligence of the Biafrans. When they cut him up at Umuahia, did he not escape death? He was the one that even hailing them when he visited them during the Joseph Kanu regime. That annually they are the strongest people. Umuahia are the strongest people in the life of Biafra. They started clapping. Umuahia people, they are very resilient. They nearly killed me. You know, he's a comedian. The guy can joke. Yes. So what I'm trying to say is that my brother, 100 years ago, 110 years ago, a group of British colonialists came together at the axis of Lokoja, Kogi State, and they built the structure of this country on this dilapidated platform. I don't understand. Yes. Very, very frail, weak podium. The Afra Foundation was not laid on a very strong structure. It was laid on a shaky structure that is over frail, very weak. Nigeria structure was not properly. Foundation was not properly structured, and it is affecting the economy. It is affecting the politics, socially, and otherwise, because it is not well planned. And if you can tell me any Nigerian man, any Nigerian tribe that was around, present at the axis of Lokoja when Nigeria was amalgamated, both north and south, and pronounced and called them Nigeria in 2014. Oga, there's nobody like that. Nobody. It was the British that did it. It was the British man. No Nigerian, no Yoruba, no Igbo was present to see how it was structured. So they did it to favor themselves, to favor the low mentality stricken north. That's why every day of our life we pay tithes to Fulani. Yes, each and every government that comes, Fulani is the highest. Fulani will be touting. Nigeria is their Nigeria. Look at Tinubu. Tinubu has become a Ram boy. When he is actually the president, he's answering sir to Fulani. He's answering sir to Emir. But maybe he's answering sir to Sultan of Sokoto. But maybe because they are not voted for him. Because if you no, it doesn't matter. Other votes couldn't have made. Oh, no. The people that voted for him. Yes. His people Yoruba voted for him. Yes. Some Igbos voted for him. Everybody voted for him. Yes. It shouldn't be like that. It is a democratic setup or dispensation. You have people that will back you. You have people that will not back you. Yes. I don't understand. Yes. The answers, the Fulani, where they are going now is, they said, he appointed Yoruba. Then people begin to ask themselves, when Buhari was Nigerian president, how many Igbos did he appoint? How many Yoruba did he appoint? Was he not Fulani? Did anybody talk? We were just gazing at ourselves. We are just glancing on the front page of newspaper every day that Buhari had actually come out with over 96 appointments for the North. They are largely Fulanis, people from Fulani extraction. That's why sometimes ago DJ raised the alarm that Buhari has succeeded on what? Fulanizing Nigeria. What are we saying? Everybody there. Okay, now how many Yoruba was given the appointment that made the houses bending their neck, talking and shouting nonsense? See, it is the Britain that structured Nigeria that way to favor North. You agree with Bonabo that Nigeria is like a British company? Yeah. Bonabo said it. That's 100% correct because Mama Achale, when Mama Achale was alive, Mama Achale manages here. Nothing concerned Philip, her husband though. It was Mama Achale that was managing here. Was the queen? The queen, yes, Mama Charles. That's Queen Elizabeth. Yes. Then the Prime Minister of England is the what? Production manager. CEO is British, totally. Then the Prime Minister of Britain is the production manager. Because if anything want to go well, they must make sure that they ask Mama Achale to go and see. If anything want to go well, British is the one that has been disorganizing this country right from onset, and they are the one that laid that dilapidated foundation under this kind of podium or platform that is not strong. politically and otherwise. I don't know if you understand.
Yes. So, lastly, I'm letting you go. We're looking at the fact that national constitution seems to be the problem of Nigeria. But then, what do you think? Should we go to restructuring through federalism? Or what the man is saying that it's time to renegotiate. What do you want to see at the negotiation table?
Renegotiation meaning editing Nigerian constitution. Renegotiation meaning
Sit down and
reduce, yes, and write the constitution to favor everybody. Then renegotiation meaning editing that constitution in such a way that it will favor every Nigeria.
Yes.
Reducing the costs of governance in Nigeria.
Yes.
And clipping the wing of the executive, which has, made it look like God over us.
Yes.
A Nigerian president is the most powerful president in the world. That is monkey idea.
Yes.
Because it is not so on the theory of presidential system of government. It's a theory. If you know we are under federal structure, why are we behaving as if we are under monarchy? Because the only person I know that have rights over death and life is a king, a monarch.
Yes.
Because they said the king has what? Divine rights, divine from God.
Yes.
And Bible says, never you live in a haste the presence of the king, for he has rights of life and death over you. It is playing out in Nigeria. What we are seeing from Nigerian president is worse than a king. They can do anything. They are above the law. They can kill, they can maim, they can snatch your wife. No law. They don't contravene law. They are above the law. To cap it all, Nigerian president is above the law.
I think I like that last statement he made, that Nigerian president is above the law, because I don't see reasons why a whole federal court is going against Supreme Court order. Government is going against Supreme Court order. That's because they are all above the law. Because I don't believe that anybody in a country that is civilized is above any law. And so look at the issue they have said that Nnamdi Kanu is free of charge of any trials they are trying to do. And then the federal court is also charging Nnamdi Kanu and calling it for trials. Government has still owing Nnamdi Kanu against his own will after Supreme Court has given the order that Nnamdi Kanu is free. So that means they are going against the court orders. That means our government, our president is higher and bigger than the court law. So now you've heard what this man said. The Nigeria exposed 100 years ago. That is 2014 was the year that Nigeria is meant to have expired and divide and go their separate ways. And that was also the year that Nnamdi Kanu was calling for this Biafra agitation and asking for only referendum. Nnamdi Kanu did not do anything illegal or harm anybody. All he did was actually ask for a referendum. And referendum means let people vote if they want Biafra or not. Then if people that voted is more, that means Nigeria should give Biafra. If not, that means we all remain as one Nigeria. But the government doesn't want that. I don't know why they don't want that. That's because they know that they are not giving a nice policy that will benefit the people's life. Because people are suffering in this country. Every single person in Nigeria is suffering. And that was the reaction I wanted to show you guys. And I want you to hear your own view in the comment section. If you're new here, please subscribe. Stay tuned, guys. See you in my next video.